Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am always happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click the notification bell of when to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I do hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Lost Hollow Tarot. And this is a first edition deck, and they are selling it on Etsy, the 4th edition. And I will link in the description the Pixel Occult website, where you can also view this deck, and the Etsy shop where they are currently selling it. And it was created by James Brothwell, and the box is 5 inches height, 3 across, and 1.30 width. And the first edition is a metal box. And as you can see, it doesn't have a title on any side. And on the back, it says The Lost Hollow transfuses tarot traditions together in this fully illustrated 80-card deck with a grimly elegant woodland setting. And then you've got some teaser cards for you. And the box doesn't have a ribbon or anything. You just have to pour all of your stuff out. And it does come with this little short and sweet guidebook, which we will explore later. And the cards are the same size as the Rider-Waite-Smith. And there is a reason that there are 80 cards instead of 78. And I've did a little bit of research, and this is basically an amalgamation of the archetypes pulled from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Crowley-Harris, and the Golden Dawn tarot traditions. So I will also link the US game decks that are in the collaboration. From the Crowley-Harris, basically it was the Thoth deck, which contains Kabbalistic and astrological attributions, alchemy, and magic. And Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida Harris collaborated on that one. And then the Golden Dawn Tarot was a deck based off of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And like I said, I will link those two decks, and you can find them on the US Game Systems website. So I'll make sure to link those so you can check those out too, if you would like. Alright, so the reason that there are 80 cards is they have put 2 8 cards from the major arcana, and then 2 of the 11 cards, because with the Rider-Waite-Smith, Strength is the 8 card and Justice is the 11th. Well, with the pre-Rider-Waite-Smith, they are switched, and Strength is the 11 card and Justice is the 8 card. And you don't have to use both of them, but it's totally up to you. It's a total personal choice. Alright, so in my tarot decks, I like to show you the Rider-Waite-Smith, which is the foundational beginner deck, and compare it to the deck that I'm having in the video, so you can see if it's something you want to add to your collection, if you're a beginner and you want to move on to something else, and just see if it's not overwhelming or not. Alright, so we will go ahead and explore these unique cards, and I'll go through the changes as we go along. And I really like this deck. I like the artwork. Very unusual. Okay, so the changes that they made. So typically, the strength card in the Rider-Waite-Smith is the 8 card. Now, here is the traditional 8 card. They've enclosed that, but they've also enclosed the Justice card. So this is adjustment instead of the Justice card, but you can still kind of see with the balancing of the cups, because Justice is, in another word, adjustment. So you can use the extra cards if you want, however you want to use them. It is totally up to you. And the Wheel of Fortune was renamed to Fortune. And then the other card that they changed, like I said, Justice in the Rider-Waite-Smith is the 11th card. And if you want to use that one, that's totally fine. Or you can use the Strength card. So it's just a personal preference. And the Hanged one renames the Hanged Man. And then the World has been renamed the Universe. Okay, so that is the Major Arcana. have the wands. And they made a few changes with the suit. But not really too bad. Okay, so the aces do not have a keyword at the bottom. That's one of the changes that they made. As you can see, the Two of Wands has influence. Okay, so the page has been renamed as Princess, and the court cards don't get a keyword at the bottom. And then we have the Knight renamed as Prince. Okay, so that is the Wands. And the next suit is Cups. Okay, that is the cups. And if you like a lot of color in your decks, this one may not be for you, but I would never tell anybody not to buy a deck. But I do like changing it up, and I like just having, you know, absence of color sometimes, very little color. So it's just a personal preference. But I just wanted to add that because I know a lot of people do like the color. They like to have the colorful illustrations. But I'm kind of, I don't know, fickle? No, I can't exactly say fickle, but I like both. That looks rather painful. Alright, so last we have the Pentacles. And the one thing that I really like about James's decks is that they are all unique. They are all different. Because some creators, not that it's wrong or anything like that, but some creators will stick to the same theme. But it's really nice to see different kinds of decks from a creator. Alright, that is pretty much the deck. Okay, so if you're okay with shuffling the Rider-Waite-Smith, this deck should prove no difficult for shuffling. It is kind of a, I want to say matte, but I don't know how to describe. It's not glossy, but it's, I don't know how to describe it. And it is flexible, and it doesn't seem like it'll tear, so I think you should get a lot of use out of this deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the guidebook. Okay, so it has 33 pages, okay, and like I said, it's short and sweet. And then we go into some background about it. And you can pause that and read that at your leisure. Okay. And then practicing readings. And he just talks about doing a single draw. Since the booklet is aimed at new readers, a single draw can help you basically learn about each card individually. So just a little suggestion in there. And so goes into the major arcana, and then goes into the background of what they've done with the deck. And so as it says, the booklet has card names, numbers, Golden Dawn titles, card titles, and the element, planet, astrological association. So you've got your title with the number and the Golden Dawn title, and then the elemental, planet, and astrological association. And then you get your meaning as well. And then ill-defined themes is just reversed. So that's how they basically have presented the guidebook with the different meanings. So like you've got the Magician, Magnus of Power, which is I think they said Golden Dawn, and then the planet, the planet. And then we go into astrology as well. If you're into astrology as well, this would be nice for you. Okay, and then it's just the same for the rest of it. And then the Hollow Court goes into a little bit of background on them, explaining. Okay. And then you've got your court cards. With the upright and reversal. And then we go into, they call them pips, but I don't think they're pips. They have a lot of illustration to it. Okay, so then we go into the wands, and what it represents. And the Ace of Wands, root of the powers of fire. And then you've got your themes as well. And then you have your upright and reversals. And just the same thing through the rest of the book. And there are no spreads. And then you've got some socials, and I will post what socials I can. And there's also 2 other ways that you could do a guidebook. If you go on the Pixel website and you click on the image of the deck, I think there's like 5 or 6 decks on the website, and it will take you to an individual website or individual page, I'm sorry, and there are titles across. There's cards, reading, book, and purchase. If you click on the card title, it'll take you to a page that will show you each of the cards, and you click on the card and it will give you an online guide of the meaning that you get in the tiny little guidebook. And then there is the title book, where you can get a printable PDF of the guidebook. There is also a title of reading, to where you can get a sample of the card in action. You click, you know, focus a little bit, and you kind of ask your question out loud or in your head. You click on the icon and it will flip you a card, and it will give you the online meaning. And then there's a purchase, and that will take you to the Etsy page that has the deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle these and see who wants. Yeah, these are really nice to shuffle. They are very flexible and free. Yeah, so they are nice. I like them. Now, the 4th edition, I'm not really sure about the cardstock. Hopefully it's the same, because this is really nice cardstock. I like this cardstock. Okay. Ooh, the Devil. Yeah, that's a nice Devil card. Because, yeah, it shows all these people stuck in bad habits. And kind of looks like a BDSM rave or something like that. All right, so let's see. Okay, so the Devil and there it is. Okay, so that is what the Devil looks like in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay, so let's see what they have to say. Okay, Devil, Lord of Gates of Matter, Capricorn. Well-defined themes: restriction, attachment, overly focused on the material, sexual shadow self. And the reverse: compulsion, addiction, feelings of being trapped, detachment, aggression, and dishonesty. So those are pretty much the main themes that are with the Devil. It's like you're trapped in these cycles of addiction, or you're struggling. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice card. All these people are struggling, trying to get out of their whatever their addiction is. Yeah, and the Devil is just controlling. All right, that is pretty much all I have for this deck. Let me know what you thought about it, and if you did buy it because of my video, let me know. I always appreciate getting you guys' comments, and I read them all. And if you did buy it and you like the deck, let me know as well. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me know what turns you off about it. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.